Hello everyone, I'm Cloud and welcome to Anime No Mi. Today, continuing with the One Piece videos, we will talk about the consequences of Luffy's dream. The One Piece treasure is the most desired treasure among pirates in the world of One Piece, being considered a legend by many, but it is confirmed several times. The treasure really exists and is much more than legend imagines. This was confirmed by Newgate and also Rayleigh confirmed its existence. But what makes us curious about this treasure is that during the Pirate King's journey to find One Piece, he contracted an unknown and incurable disease, in which he himself had already given up hope of being able to find a cure. For this disease could be of unknown origin even to experienced doctors, and this disease could originate from something, more specifically the will within those who seek a mysterious treasure that holds the answer to all secrets. In today's video we are going to talk about a possibility behind the Pirate King's disease, the possibility that this unknown disease was originalized from his search for the One Piece treasure, a treasure in which it takes the lives of those who seek it, just as it could have happened with Joy Boy, and it could happen with Luffy. Hope you can help us by leaving your like in the video to support the channel. I also hope you subscribe if you are still new here and leave your comments saying your opinion and what are the next videos you want to see here on the channel. Now let's go to the video. Guys, as many know, the One Piece treasure originally belonged to Joy Boy, a mysterious man who lived during the Void Century. His existence was erased from the stories, but his name is still remembered by few. We don't know much about Joy Boy, but from the little mentioned about him, we can deduce that he was the one who found the last island called Laugh Tale, left his great treasure there, and left for some unknown place. Many years later, a man named Goldie Roger appears, who discovers about this treasure that Joy Boy left on this unknown island. He then wishes to conquer the treasure in which they named One Piece. We see that Roger creates a crew with very strong pirates. The closer they were to the treasure, the more Roger's health deteriorated. Somehow he contracted an incurable disease, a disease that not even the smartest doctors could find a cure for. And if we stop to think about it, this illness could have come from his search for the One Piece treasure, having connection with the will of the D, and this could also have been the same event that took Joy Boy's life, which is one of the reasons why Joy Boy kept the treasure isolated on a distant island to prevent anyone from finding it. However, Roger was not afraid, even realizing that he could lose his life at any time. He remained in his battles until he managed to find him. Not even his companions were afraid of this fate, as they really wanted to find the One Piece. On their long journey, the King of Pirates and his crew have been unraveling the poneglyph. As they went along, he may have then contracted what we will call the curse that possesses the One Piece treasure. This is something that would only reach someone who would possess the will of the D. After all, the air of that will confine the One Piece. The question then would be how the Pirate King was cursed before finding the treasure, and in fact, the answer is quite simple. This would have happened through the discovery of what was in the road poneglyph. As we know, there are 4 road poneglyph around the world. Knowledge of the 4 poneglyphs would indicate the correct location of where the last island is, so One Piece and the road poneglyph are linked. A link that for some reason could curse anyone who possessed the will of the D and who sought to find the treasure. Perhaps this was a way for the world nobles to interfere with these stones, as they could not destroy them. It is said in the manga of One Piece the existence of the lineage factor. We don't know much about this concept, but it is said that everything is connected to it, so it may be that this curse can be passed on by the road poneglyph through the lineage factor. Joy Boy seems to have been responsible for taking the treasure to the most hidden island in existence, perhaps because he knew of the existence of this curse, or just trying to hide the treasure from the world nobles and spread the poneglyphs, and while doing all this he might have been affected by the curse. There are several possibilities of who or what would have used the curse to prevent them from discovering the treasure, but there is still nothing that can prove these possibilities. But many even believe that before this treasure was in Joy Boy's hands, it could belong to a deity, because in the universe of One Piece it has already been shown several people who declared themselves as deities, such as Enel and even the celestial dragons, but a real deity or the powers of a deity has never been demonstrated. However, it is possible to confirm the existence of real deities. The sun god, who is now known by his name Nika, is a deity recognized in several places in the world of One Piece, and his achievements have been commented on at different times in history. Also introduced was the deity of the giants, who are said to protect and punish them. It is said that when an argument or dispute occurs between the giants, this deity of Elbaf decides who will live or who will lose his life. As you noticed, the existence of deities are mentioned a lot in One Piece, and there may actually be several deities, or just one recognized by all, but so far none of them has been revealed, as they could have lost their lives during the event of the Void Century, or they may just be weakened, living as simple humans on Earth while their powers don't recover, as no one has much information about them. This disappearing of the deities could be related to Joy Boy, more precisely to what he did. The One Piece treasure is said to possess great riches and the ability to make a dream come true, but it doesn't seem like he possesses the ability to carry out people's wishes as if it were magic. It is more possible that he has the ability to transform someone into a deity, but this great power brings a great curse in which it could take the life of anyone before even finding this great treasure. treasure. We know that there is a possibility that the One Piece treasure was cursed a long time ago, and that it was from the beginning in the Great Kingdom, being something desired by all the other realms that came together to attack them. It may be that because of this, Joy Boy took the treasure from that place and took it far away. However, he would have had contact with the treasure. Knowing this curse, Joy Boy, who had already contracted the curse, keeps the treasure away from people to prevent anyone from finding it. However, he created the road poneglyph so that if there is any adventurer who inherited his will and dedicated his life to obtain this treasure, he could do this through the large stones he could find. One of these adventurers, as we know, was Go-D Roger, who went on a long journey knowing that he could lose his life if he was close to finding One Piece, but his determination was much greater. With the dream of being able to find the treasure and become the king of the pirates, he went ahead even though he knew he would lose his life at any moment, as he was very excited about this adventure. The same events may be happening now with Luffy. Currently, he has already found two road poneglyphs, one that was located in the whale tree that is in Zou, and the other one in Tato Land under the possession of Charlotte Linlin. In the current moments of the manga, Luffy is confronting Kaido in order to defeat him and manage to find the third road poneglyph that is possibly in Onigashima or some secret place in Wano. It is unknown under what circumstances the curse is activated. Perhaps it can only be activated when he manages to obtain knowledge about the four road poneglyphs, or another reason that Luffy hasn't been hit yet, being that Luffy seems to be the D who seems to have inherited Roger's will and is the most motivated pirate to venture out to find One Piece. He can, after finding the road poneglyph and discovering the location of the treasure, begin to be affected in the same way as Joy Boy and Roger. Or he may have already acquired the curse, but he still doesn't know about it because this curse acts slowly. Roger lived for a long time without anyone knowing what was happening to him, and when everything changed, he managed to prolong his life for some time to be able to find the One Piece. Roger lived a long time, and during his journey, he may have been hit by something involving the treasure, and after realizing that he only has 1 year to live, he then sets out to find ways to find the treasure before his life comes to an end. So Luffy may already be suffering the effects of this curse, but he still hasn't discovered it because the real symptoms have not yet emerged. His Goma Goma no Mi may also be helping for this curse to take longer to manifest, because the king of pirates didn't have any devil fruit, so his body could have a hard time to bear that, but Luffy has the rubber fruit, which makes his whole body, even his organs and bones, made of rubber. Therefore, the curse may take longer to take effect on his body and may only appear when he is heading towards the One Piece treasure, or even when he finds all the poneglyphs and reads the message that Joy Boy may have written revealing all this. The same thing that happened to the king of pirates could happen. After finding the One Piece treasure, Luffy would have only a short time to live, which in the future would cause the end of his life, but in the case of Luffy, his end could be different from Roger. As we know, the pirate king allowed the navy to take his life because regardless of what happened to him, at some point he would lose his life. So he took advantage of the moment when he would have the end of his life to motivate other people to become pirates so that they would discover the truth about his treasure. There is a possibility that the king of pirates was cured after arriving on the last island, but he hid it all because he knew he could not fulfill the true purpose of One Piece. With Luffy, it will work in a different way. As I said before, each Straw Hat pirate has a goal, a dream they want to achieve. Chopper's biggest dream is to be able to cure all the diseases in the world. So, in order for him to fulfill his dream, he would also have to end the One Piece treasure curse, and maybe the will of the D is not only linked to Luffy, but his entire crew. So the Pirate King's crew was not the one chosen to carry out the One Piece treasure's true purpose, the mission left by Joy Boy, but Luffy's crew would be able to do it. But now you want to know about your opinion. Could the One Piece treasure contain a curse that could take the life of anyone looking for it? Will Luffy be able to contract this curse in the future? And could Chopper save its captain? Leave your opinion in the comments. Thanks to all of you for watching the video to the end. I hope you enjoyed the content and information in today's video. We hope that we will always continue together talking about the news of the anime and the manga, so comment your doubts, news, or what you think will happen in the anime in the future. Also comment on the new videos you want to see here on the channel. We'll see you again in the next video. I'll wait for you here. Bye.